Hi, my name is Joey and I'm with Lax Construction, and today I'm with my dear clients Mike and Emily to talk about the ADU that we designed and built for them. How are you today?
We're doing great.
First, I would like to ask you, how did you come by us and why you decided to choose us to build your ADU?
Absolutely. We actually came about the company completely by chance. I saw an ad on Facebook and thought I would roll the dice and take a chance. We had a couple of contractors, one that had actually worked on a house before, gave us a bid, another well-renowned, very expensive contractor come through and give us yet another bid. Both of the numbers that we received were completely outrageous. After having conversations with you, with David, and the rest of the team, and also seeing your work, we decided to go with you after all.
I know it can be very intimidating to start thinking and designing and build an ADU at this scale. I wanted to ask you, what do you think about the overall process of the work with the company, since we're a one-stop shop?
It was really important for us to find a design build partner for this particular project. We just don't have the time. We're both working. We have 2 kids. We knew that we would not be able to do this in the most time and cost-effective process. So this was really important. I think also knowing we had a finite space to work with, having even the architect on staff was awesome. Having Delphine help us navigate all of the different finishes and have that all timed with the building timeline. Also, I know that's things that I've missed in the past, is just not having the right product. I didn't have to worry about ordering it, and she had all of that well prepared for us. All of the various, craftsmen that came in to do the everything from the, demo to the framing to the finish work. Everyone was super respectful, very friendly. We never worried about, things disappearing or even the animal, right? We have a dog, a cat. We never worried about sending them into the backyard with the team. So it just made it a much easier process to swallow.
So let's talk about communication. I know as the project starts, you probably had a lot of questions, a lot of concerns, and it's very stressful to be in the dark, not knowing what's going to happen next. So I wanted to ask you, how was your experience communicating with me and the team and the back office as far as knowing what's the next steps are going to happen, what's going to happen, and what's going to be the next steps of the project, and how's the progress?
To be honest, it was almost too good to be true how clear, step-by-step, you, Joey, were able to walk us through what we were going to expect. We hit bumps in the road, things throw us off course, but we could always, it was like an open door policy, whether we were calling you, texting you, calling David, talking to David, other folks from the office that come in, step in for their part of the process or to cover. We could pretty much talk to anybody anytime we had a question, but I would say for the most part you were super proactive in making sure we knew what was coming. We weren't always having to chase you down to figure out what's going on or where things were. And we definitely had a lot of, whether it was outside factors with COVID that totally threw this whole project for a loop, but we managed through it, and I would say it was pretty painless for the most part.
So let's talk about design. I know it can be very stressful and very hard to start thinking about the design and the layout of the unit, starting from the beginning and all throughout picking and choosing the finishing materials. How was your experience with our designer, Delphine, doing the design for the unit?
I think for us, we had very specific requirements and purpose for this unit, and trying to fit all of that in a layout was not something I was good at. I'm used to dealing with a footprint that's already built for me. So now I had the freedom to build something but had no idea how to put it together. And so I think that's where the team took many iterations, took our feedback, and even gave us ideas. Like, we had not planned on including laundry. We made a way to make laundry work, didn't even know we wanted it. And on top of that, the design elements of the unit, I always have an idea of what I want. Doesn't mean that that's the right choices to make. And that's where Delphine was able to step in and help mix and match the various finishes to get to the vision I wanted, maybe with slightly different choices. And that's super helpful to move that process along seamlessly and quickly, to be honest.
Joey, one other thing I wanted to mention was, it's great that there's a showroom to know that you're a real company, not working with someone that's just working out of the truck or back of a van. It's super convenient also to be able to go to the showroom and see all or most of the finishing materials all in one place. The great thing about that, it saves us time, which ultimately ends up saving us money. I would absolutely recommend Lux Construction to any of my friends, family, relatives, or any stranger that came up to ask questions about the work that they've done for us. We've been super happy throughout the process, albeit a long, drawn-out process due to COVID, but ultimately it's been a great experience and look forward to doing more work with them in the future.